Going to Thailand with our 3 kids on our most recent trip was a big mistake. Let us tell you all about it.
Oh wait, stop, but just tell me the water.
This year we decided to take the children on the most incredible holiday. Not only were we taking Naomi and Thaniel to visit their dad in Singapore after 11 months apart, but we were also going on 8 flights to visit 4 countries in only 2 weeks. We enjoyed Thailand so much last time that we decided to go back for more. Welcome to part 2 of our Southeast Asia series. Today we're going to tell you all about Thailand. We will cover all the important topics around transport, what to do, money, and the most important thing, the big mistakes that we made and that you can easily avoid.
Something that we always spend a lot of time researching since having children is the best method of transport in each of the countries that we visit. Should we hire a car, use taxis or public transport, or can we walk? This will differ a lot between countries. Since this was our second time visiting our Nang in Krabi, we knew exactly what we needed and how to avoid the airport arrival taxi chaos and being pressured into booking a taxi for more than we need to.
We recommend that you book your transfer with your accommodation. After comparing a lot of prices, this still worked out cheaper. We paid 800 baht for an airport transfer for the 8 of us, and that was for a 40-minute journey. Don't rely on public transport, particularly if you have kids. Private transport is affordable enough to avoid the hassle. Because public transport is so scarce and unreliable, we made sure to pay a little extra to stay right by the beach, where we knew we could just go for a short walk to food, attractions, etc. without having to pay for transport each time. When booking your tours, make sure that they include the hotel pickup and the drop-off. Most of them will. Try a motorbike for 4. These surely can't be found anywhere else in the world, and again it's an experience in itself. I was sat in the middle and felt like I could easily fly out if you stopped suddenly. To add a little fun to your journey, we used what we call a disco tuk-tuk. Try this at least once during your trip. This is an experience in itself, and guess what? Some even let you play your own music from your phone. If you think Thailand is only about beaches, swimming and sunbathing, then you need to hear this. It is not. And if you're worried about taking kids to Thailand, then fear not. There is something for everyone, and let's not forget the lovely Thai people. They will go above and beyond to accommodate and welcome your children as if they were their own. In this video we're going to focus on the things that you can do in the Ao Nang Krabi region. And if you want to visit stunning beaches, watch elephants, visit temples and some famous Hollywood spots, then Ao Nang is for you. Let us tell you all about it.
Something you'll have to do no matter what is eat. So if you're going to eat, do it properly. Food in Thailand is simply amazing. So go out, eat with the locals, experience the local cuisine and enjoy yourself. Not only will you be tasting some of the most delicious food in the country, but also the most affordable. If you want a free, fun activity for the day, then you can go for a nice walk down the coast all the way to Monkey Trail. Be aware when you get there, there will be obviously lots of monkeys, so be careful around them. Don't make eye contact or show your teeth if you don't want to be attacked. Keep hold of your belongings if you don't want anything to get stolen, and be careful climbing up the steps. They look rather dodgy and a little bit old.
A lot of the day trip tour stands offer the same options, so depending on when you visit and what you visit, some of the trips need to be booked in advance. Some of the most popular tours that you can buy from these stands are as follows. The island hopping tours. So these tours are run during the day or later in the afternoon to cater for the sunset seekers. These tours are great to get out on the sea, take in the beautiful views and our favourite, snorkeling. We recommend checking the weather forecast prior to booking, and to be on the safe side, take seasickness pills for those with a sensitive stomach. We opted for the 7 Islands Sunset Tour, which was amazing. We got to snorkel on 2 occasions, saw some wonderful marine life and had a dinner and experienced the sunset at the beautiful Rayleigh Beach. Whilst on the way back to the shore, stopping off to see some luminescent plankton. Very cool. Although a full moon didn't help. Try going when the moon is less bright. Another tour that we went for was the kayaking and elephant washing tour. This was a really fun experience for all, most of the time. Weaving our way through the tricky tree stumps hiding just below the water level, all the way to the mangroves into the forest to a clearing where we visited a crystal clear spring. We got to cool down with some swimming, and Nathaniel got to show us some of his diving skills. On to the elephants. We got to see, wash and feed 2 elephants, an adult male and a young elephant. The kids got fully involved in this one. Two other popular tours that Ao Nang has to offer is the James Bond Island Tour, which centres around the iconic rock formation which was used in the 1974 movie The Man with a Golden Gun. We were lucky enough to visit here last time we were in Thailand. This tour also includes a stop off at a floating village called Koh Phanyi. It's a unique fishing village in Phang Nang Bay and that's built on stilts. The other popular tour is a day trip to Koh Phi Phi and the famous Maya Bay, used in the film The Beach. Both Philippa and myself have visited here many moons ago, myself back in 2003 and Philippa in 2012. This is a place that we hopefully will visit again. A tip, Maya Bay closes to the public at certain times of the year to allow for regeneration, and this is generally August and September.
When in Thailand, you must definitely visit a night market. Here you will find all sorts of souvenirs, clothes and delicious food and fruit juices at very reasonable prices. A night market will give you the opportunity to try a wide variety of local foods. The market at Ao Nang will also have music or dancing up on the big stage, as well as some fire performances. Do bear in mind that night markets are extremely popular and will become very busy from around 6 to 7 in the evening, so we do recommend arriving early. It can otherwise be hard to find a free table.
The number one question we get asked the most is how much should we budget for a Thailand holiday? This really depends on your own preferences and your own budget. Yes, you can have a very affordable holiday in Thailand, but you can equally splash out. And should you haggle? Let's get into it. There are lots of cash machines available, however these do charge between 150 and 220 baht, regardless of how much you withdraw, even if your bank doesn't charge anything. So budget well to limit the trips to the cash machine. Card is accepted in most shops and a lot of the restaurants, however these aren't accepted by the tour stands, which is where you're likely to spend the most money. So how much should you budget? This depends a lot on what type of holiday you want. If we look at food, for example, you can go to nice restaurants or Western options, and this is obviously going to be more expensive. We do like to experience the Thai culture and frequent low budget options like the night market and Thai traditional restaurants. So we spend roughly between 150 baht per person for lunch and 250 baht per person for dinner. The attraction costs again depends what sort of activity or experience you're looking to do. If you want a private tour, then these will naturally be more expensive, but for the things that we've done, for example the elephants and kayaking tour, that was 1,250 baht per person roughly. The adults are a little bit more expensive than the children, and on this occasion we went on a private 7-island tour and that cost us 5,000 baht for all of us. There was 8 of us. This is where haggling is really going to help you keep that budget low. This private tour for the 7 Islands actually started at 11,000 baht and we managed to bring it down to 5,000 baht after some haggling. For some reason haggling is part of Thailand's day to day and locals are so used to it that they sometimes start their prices high. Haggling won't be seen as an offence, but don't be disrespectful by haggling too hard or too low, and always haggle with a smile.
So, the moment of truth. Where did we go wrong? We're avid travellers and we have been to Thailand a few times, so surely we know exactly what we're doing, right? Wrong. This year we decided to go in February and we were excited to visit Thailand during the high season, as opposed to what we did last time when it was the rainy season. Little did we know what we were about to find out. We enjoy peaceful holidays more than the busy ones full of tourists, which was a reason for choosing Ao Nang. It is not as well known as places like Phuket or Koh Lanta. Gosh, we were wrong. Ao Nang was busy everywhere. Even the restaurant which we believed only locals used had huge queues of people waiting to be let in. We've come to this restaurant that we've been to about a year and a half ago. It's called Family. We loved it. It was just next door to the hotel that we're staying at. Oh, there we go. Just got to get Baba. However, there's a massive queue. Very popular today. Also, our bodies were definitely not ready for the hot sun after just spending a winter in England. Let's say there was some sore backs and a little bit of peeling despite using sun cream every day. So, would we go again? Most definitely. However, we would opt to go back in August when it was still warm but so quiet that we practically had private tours instead of having to share wonderful moments with hundreds of other tourists. Oh, sorry. That's alright. Good. Maybe I should stop filming here because we keep crashing into people. Thailand was so amazing that at this point we were at the peak of our holiday. Little did we know what was to come when we reached Bali, and that, I can tell you now, it was not good. But before that, we had Singapore to enjoy. See you there, bye, and thank you so much for watching.